right, so the microphone is right here. Okay, hi, hello, greetings and salutations. Welcome to Miss Blackmore's Space. I want you to know that I'm in the midst of revamping this podcast where I will be discussing many things on the show because, hi, we are all multifaceted beings, sentient beings on Earth. And I like to talk about multiple things. Why not talk about spirituality? Why not talk about books? Why not talk about, streaming platforms? Why not share all of the information and knowledge and to hell, wisdom that I've obtained from my fuck ups? So why not share all of that stuff? You know what I mean? So I intend to change the platform to where I'm offering interviews, where I'm discussing spiritual topics, where I'm discussing self-publishing topics, things that are happening within the indie world or indie author world, rather. Let's see, interviews, because I also stream video games and things like that. So I'm a part of the video game and anime community. Like I said, I have so many ideas on my roster. I also talk about modeling and body image and things like that. So yeah, this is going to be exciting, guys. I really am excited about the rebranding. I am really excited to share all of the stuff that it is that I'm learning and all the things that I have learned. I'm still going to keep it, where we have the episodes that are back to basics, where I'm talking about self-publishing, what that's like, how, where I'm at with my projects, yada, yada, so on and so forth, as well as sharing or reading any of my recent works here on the podcast show. What I would like to do eventually at some point is where I'll offer, say, like a discount code to any of the other streams of revenue or the other things that I do when it comes to, say, like my tarot card readings or my Buy Me a Coffee blog, something along the lines of that where you guys are getting exclusive content. So again, still in the midst of building, still in the midst of rebranding because I'm not in the same space that I was before. And I feel that the rebranding is necessary. I want you guys to get to know certain aspects of me in a different way because for the most part, yeah, you guys know me, but I want it to be where it is coming from an open or a heart-centered space. And even if I'm talking shit, it's just because I'm talking shit. But you can be both spiritual and ratchet at the same time, or you can be spiritual and goofy, or you can be spiritual and a dork. I've always considered myself a very expressive person. I found out what my mission and my soul's purpose is, and it's kindness. Kindness is what I stand for. Being a kind person in this world, sharing my voice in this world is what I feel called to do. And yeah, shining a light on under marginalized communities to say, hey, I see you. I get it. The struggle is real. And it's okay, fam. So that's the other reason I use my platform for that. And it's not to say that I don't have my moments or where I'm just like, fuck this and fuck everybody. Like, I have my moments, same as everybody else. But that's what makes the spiritual journey and just the human experience as vast and expansive as it already is. So with that, this is also just going to be a really short episode because I just wanted to give you guys the 411 as far as where the podcast is going, that I'm in the midst of rebranding, and that I'm really excited for all the content that I want to share with every single one of you. I sincerely hope that the words and whatever it is that I'm able to gift in these podcast shows, when I start interviewing people, that you find some insight and wisdom into your respective community. So if you're a part of the streaming community, the streamers and all of that I intend to interview, I hope that you obtain something, from that. If I interview another poet or another author, I hope that in the indie author community that you obtain or learn something from that. If I'm speaking on spiritual things, or if I'm interviewing someone that is of spiritual practices and we're talking about the frequency of love and all of that, if you're a part of the spiritual community, I sincerely hope that you learn something or that you have something to obtain from the episodes that I plan to publish. And if you're just someone that wants to be entertained by the stupid shit that I say, where I'm talking about all the fuck shit that happens in my personal life, or just whatever else happens that I feel the need to talk about while narrating my audiobooks, or just narrating my shitty first drafts of like a gazillion books that I've written, I'm more than happy to do that. And I sincerely hope that you find it entertaining. So for those that come to the show that just want to be entertained, I got something for y'all too. So again, please just be a part of the journey with me, be in your fullest expression, and just learn to open your heart and like do that shit for real. Take the time for you to really gift yourself some love, to gift yourself some grace, some space, and some extra love. Give yourself the words that no one has given to you. So if you feel unloved, you say, I am loved. It's going to hurt like a motherfucker. I'll tell you that right now. But I guarantee you that it definitely gets easier the more that you say it out loud and the more that you start to embody it, because then it becomes a part of your life. I do believe in the possibility of that. And it's the other reason I'm not going to stop trying. I'm just not. It's like the best way I can say it. I'm just not. So I'm going to be a part of all of those communities because that's just me. I'm going to be me because that's all I ever really want to be. TBH, all I want to do is be me. Even if I don't know what that is, I still want to be that. It's like I'm finding parts of myself that are so fantastic. And I don't mean that in an arrogant way at all. I just mean that in the, wow, you're actually a pretty cool person kind of thing. It's re-meeting the parts of myself that I abandoned. And I'm in that space. I'm in my full grace. And I have messages to share, not just one, but messages to share. And it's the other reason I'm an author. It's the other reason I like taking photos and feeling pretty about myself. It's the other reason I want to create book covers for under marginalized communities. Why not take photos of, a Black man in a fantasy novel? Why not take photos of a plus size woman that wants to be, say a mermaid? Why not take these kind of photos and change the narrative of what beauty is supposed to look like? Let's do that shit for real. Why not talk about the streaming community and how long and grueling that shit takes? Why not talk about it? And shit, why not offer some of the things that we've learned? Why can't I, just use my platform to uplift people, to uplift different communities and really make shit happen? I'll tell you this, guys, what I'm really starting to find out is I am damn good at making shit happen. And that's all I want to do. Be the catalyst to make shit happen. I'm the catalyst for so many people. And yeah, it sucks because then that means I get hit with all the unresolved garbage and whatever else. But it's what I've been called to do. And I'm cool with that. I'm more than okay with that. I'm learning to get more comfortable with it. That's not to say that it doesn't bother me. It does. I ain't even finna hold you. It does, because I am a sensitive person. But I'm also learning to gift it love, to really understand in a different way. Hey, I see you're hurting, man. It's okay. I ain't even mad at it. It's cool. Reaching this space where I'm not attached to any of that is fucking amazing. It really is. My life has changed. I've changed for the better. And all I really want to do is just do the same. Like, for the better. Your dreams are real. Your dreams are alive. It's not something that just popped into your brain, where you think, oh, well, someone else has already done it before. Yeah, sure, that may be the case, but they're not you. They don't have the same life experiences that you have. You have a story to tell. And if you choose to help others, go for it. Be that. Go be unique. Do what you feel called to do. Take your time. Make a plan. Don't get stuck in the planning phase either. really jump in and do that shit. Yes, this also applies to me too. I have a way of going back and forth with what it is that I want to do. But it's just because I have so much that I would like to accomplish. And yeah, organization is something that I could work on, but that's all right. I'm being patient with myself, and my message for you is the same. If you have ideas, go for it. Literally, you are worthy of your dreams. It was gifted to you, specifically you, for a reason. And it's okay to believe in that reason, even if you don't have a plan. It's just a matter of bringing that dream down to reality. See, when we have dreams, goals worth chasing, what ends up happening is we're functioning in the 5D realm. But we got to bring the 5D realm down to the 3D realm, which is down here on Earth. And it's okay. We are the creators of our reality. And what I mean is we have the power and the ability to shift our perspective on awful traumatic events of our past. We can't change the past, no. But what we can do is change perspective, change the way how we look at it, and give that traumatic event that robbed us of our power, that robbed us of our gift, that robbed us of our voice in our hearts, to give it meaning, to give it purpose to your life. What can you do with it? What did you learn from it? Did it make you a better person? Did it make you a worse person? Does it make you a shitty person? You got to be honest with yourself when it comes to shit like this. Because you also have to admit if it made you a shitty person too. Because not every experience is all sunshines and rainbows. It's not. And that's okay. But we have the power to change the narrative, even if it means that we feel trapped. But remember, you're responsible for your life. No one is obligated to give you what was taken from you. And this is what I mean when I say give your power back. Take your power back. Do those affirmations. Take care of yourself. Practice breath work. And yes, guys, I do plan to release guided meditations as well. But take that time for you. Take a deep breath. Hold it. And then let it go. Don't get so attached to what isn't real. Don't hold on to the past. That shit ain't real anymore. It's not real. You know how I know? Because it wasn't real for me. It's just a story. It's just an experience. Doesn't mean that's who we are. Our trauma is not who we are, just like we are not our thoughts. We're not. And it's okay. We are so much more than our thoughts. We are so much more than our experiences. And a lot of times, how do you heal? How do you choose yourself? I don't know how to do that. It's a step. It's a step-by-step process. And it takes time. And guys, I want you to know, I go into these episodes with no script. I spitball, I go with what's on my heart and the message that I feel the need to give specifically for today, be it for whoever is listening, the collective conscious, or anybody. If you need that reminder, because guess what? I damn sure need that reminder for myself. And that's the other reason I say we're in this together. We're not in this shit alone like we think we are. And that's not to say that we don't have moments of loneliness. Yes. But there's a reason. Hell, most therapists will say, take some time to meditate. Because then the truth that is revealed is knowing that we aren't our thoughts and that we aren't any of those experiences. It's just a matter of giving that experience or the pain itself purpose. You see, I told myself a long time ago, someone who I don't know or will probably never meet needs me to be okay. So I don't have the option to not be okay. Granted, it may have been a self-indulgent purpose. It may have been that. Or hell, it may have even been presumptuous or naive of me. So what? But it helped me make it through to where I am now, which is the other reason I feel so strongly about the messages that I have to give. I'm in a space where I want to be of service. I feel called to be of service, and it hurts when I don't follow that calling. So this is me doing just that, sharing with you my discoveries as a shadow alchemist. And yeah, I got some trippy ass stories for you guys when we get to those episodes. And this is mainly for the people that are in the spiritual community. Y'all will know exactly what I'm talking about when I share those experiences that I've had with certain interactions. And listen, guys, I want you to know, to anyone that doesn't believe in any of the stuff that I mentioned when it comes to spirituality, I want you to know your thoughts are always welcome. And I just mean that I would rather someone express how it is that they feel or challenge a belief or to challenge their own beliefs and mine, because I'm always on the journey of growth. That's my purpose. My soul is growing. So please, if you have a difference of opinion, feel free to share. Don't be an asshole, but feel free to share. Do it respectfully. Do it with kindness, because I intend to express my opinion as respectfully as I possibly can. And the only time I'm ever going to express it disrespectfully is if you piss me off, or if you're just being disrespectful to me first, TBH. So, and again, I'm not saying that I wouldn't tackle it with grace. I have a way of doing that, and I'm learning how to get better with that. But just don't be an asshole, okay? And if you want to be a troll, that's cool too, because I get it. Like, I'm pretty serious on the podcast show, and it's fine. It is what it is. But it's cool if you want to have fun with that too. So anything that you have to say about anything that it is that I feel the need to discuss, or if the spiritual community stuff, or anything that I've shared, if that's not your thing, or if you don't believe me, that's also okay. I'm not mad at it. You are entitled to how you feel and what you believe. But don't stay stuck there. Don't stay stuck in just that belief, because you are so much more than a belief. You're much more than all of that. That'll always be my message. It's the frequency of love. And what I stand for in this life is being kind. Not because I want anything out of it. I don't want shit from it. But being a kind person is all I want to do. Whatever capacity or degree that is, it's all I want to do. Call it naive. Call me a fool. Call me moronic. I don't give a shit what that means to you. And I just mean that I'm not in that space anymore. Meaning I no longer, and again, not saying that I don't need validation or acknowledgement, because we all do. And that's a safe human emotion that we are allowed to have. But what I mean is that it's not an expectation. And if it's something that I need, I'm learning to ask for it. You're safe now. You can put it down. You can learn to relax. It's okay to take a breath. It's okay to put the armor down. It's okay to sit with your thoughts. The really negative ones, the intrusive thoughts, is trying to teach you something about what we've ignored. And that's pain. It's the trauma we've been through. It's our broken inner child that has been hurt. Is trying to get our attention to heal what has been taken from us. That wounded little boy or girl is trying to get our attention and say, hey, I'm not okay. Your intrusive thoughts are meant to serve you. It's not meant to keep you trapped to a cycle of suffering that isn't real anymore. And I'll get more into detail about this in another episode, but I just kind of wanted to spitball here for a little bit and speak what's on my heart to say. And I know this episode is going to come out a little bit later. So what date is it? Let's see. I think today is the 19th. Okay. So today is the 19th. I want you to know this episode will come out on Friday. And I know I've kind of gotten lackadaisical with publishing episodes every week, but what I will do is I'll start at least making a base outline for the discussions or the things that I would like to talk about. I may not publish an episode every week. I may publish an episode every 2 weeks or so. Every week, it just depends. I want to play it by ear. So this is the part in the podcast episode where I say thank you so, so, so much for listening. If this podcast resonated with you, please feel free to follow. If you'd like to leave a comment down below, please feel free to do so. If you'd like to follow all of me on my socials and all of that Gucci cool shit, it's going to be in the show notes down below. Thank you all so much because I would love, 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 love to hang out with you again. So I appreciate you listening, and I'll see you fuckers in the next episode.
Missing someone.